Всем привет! Сейчас время 24:07, полночь. И я запускаю стрим по прохождению Xcom 2 World of the Chosen. Я второй раз стримлю эту игру. Первый раз мне не удалось, второй раз мы будем проходить полноценное прохождение. Будем проходить на сложный профессионал. Думаю, будем проходить без обучения. Давайте увеличим действие. Нет, не то. Урон от гранат уменьшается при перестроении. Проект аватар. И значительно увеличивается долгое прохождение боя. Играем на сложный профессионал. Играем без терминатора. Включаем все дополнения. Дополнение охоты за пришельцами и дополнение последний подарок Шей. Поехали.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those? You must understand, I had no choice. Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion. Yet these trivial actions could
could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Time the aliens and the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts. So we're moving into the city center to strike a high-profile target. Deploy and approach the designated position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site.
Центральный блок был Адвент. Сводка устроит диверсию. Проводника Адвент. Вот наш отряд. Он нам вообще не знаком. Мы впервые видим. Начинаем задание.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Мне кажется, наш отряд стоит чисто из женщин. Эмили, Эдити, Алина и Эми. Ну что, начинаем движение. Передвигаемся в полное укрытие. Здесь можно залезть и занять хорошую позицию на крыше. У нас двое идут на крышу, двое снизу. Ставим наблюдение.
Je m'en occupe.
Делаем все аккуратно.
Bien compris. Roger that.
Поднимаем наш солдата.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position. These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Good copy. Moving on target. Scanning.
Придется нам поднять всех бойцов.
Allez, on bouge! En route vers la position indiquée. Affirmatif, je couvre la zone.
Ждем, может быть, эта группа солдат уйдет.
D'accord.
Можно сюда подеть нашего солдата одного. Но гарантии, что нас спалят, нету. Ну, аккуратно поднимаемся.
Affirmatif, je couvre la zone. Tout de suite.
Ставимся в боеприпас. Сейчас будем бросать гранату. Гранаты будешь бросать ты. И граната пошла.
We're visible here.
Заняли очень хорошую позицию. Процент попадания 48. Ровно 61. Помахиваемся. Мы все в полночном укрытии у нас. Ну, происходим. Попробуем в этого. Помахиваемся. Да, попробуем 48%. Все делают противник. Не самое тактичное, из-за сложности попадает. И, возможно, убивает нашего. Критые. Мда. Я полагаю, что лучше бросить гранату. Сносим стены и укрытия. И убиваем. Видим только одного. Спускаемся к этим бойцам. Открываем огонь. Убили. Пускаем наши бойцы. 81. Остаемся здесь.
Je bouge.
Заходим сюда.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Промах минус камеры. Открываем. Промахиваемся. Это не было печально, но мы промахиваемся. Идем огонь по офицеру. 6.
suis en route.
66, открываем огонь по офицеру.
Envoyez des munitions.
Ставит метку. Наш боец кровоточит. Как всегда. Кровотечение 4 хода.
Je me déplace.
Какие проценты? 30, 34. Думаю, выгодно брать гранату.
Je lance une grenade.
Мешаем высокое укрытие. Нас боец на фланга. Может офицера.
Taken care of.
И шанс 52, мы стреляем по этому. Убиваем.
It's down. Ammo out.
У нас почти пошли с фланга.
Think they got me.
Очень близко, да. Кровотечение 3 хода.
That's affirmative.
Отступаем.
Let's do this.
Тем бойцам
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Нам нужно делать все быстро, чтобы никого не потерять.
Moving to Overwatch.
Ставим боеготовность. Этим потом
Je m'en occupe.
Промах из большого расстояния. 2 хода. Спокойно выходим с фланга. Надеемся, что наш бойец не промажет. 84. Xcom иногда удивляет. Нет времени. Подрываем. Самый последний. Добыча уничтожена.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts.
Закладываем
Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double. Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Вот так. Задание выполнено. Убито 6 из 6. Оценка отлично, 2 ранее.
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Процент попадания 54. Средний урон. Средний. Смотрите, сегодня зритель. Каждый нас получил повышение, но каждый нас лег. Мартина легла у нас на 12 дней. Конингхэм лег на 11.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range. Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter. Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
И последний гренадер.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
Не знаю, гренадер мне особо классно не нравится, но он очень полезный. Мы возле труп Адвента и один труп.
Commander, to the research lab.
Исследовательский центр.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Я думаю, мы начнем не по сюжету.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available. Working at the Advent clinics, I saw medical breakthroughs that would have been considered nothing short of miraculous at any time before the aliens' arrival. The elderly and infirm so revitalized with a single treatment that they were often brought to tears. It's a powerful powerful thing the aliens have developed. Perhaps their most insidious creation of all. For my part in it, I remain deeply conflicted.
Commander to engineering.
Отправляемся в инженерный отсек.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Прикольная дружечка. Показывает наш инвентарь.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time. Tygan seems to have a habit of scratching that scar on the back of his head. I wonder if anyone made sure his chip was actually removed.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating. Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Пока Брэдфорд пытается связаться с жнецами, начинаем сканирование.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Модель оружия. Кому интересно, почитайте. Доступен новое исследование, магнитное оружие. Доступно улучшение оружия.
Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future. I agree. That is an important task, Commander.
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first. We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
Любой специализации доступной. Стараемся дальше сканировать. Получили мы рядового гренадера.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent.
As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Задание: взломать скрытый компьютер сопротивления. Операция «Ледяной монарх». Сложность легко. Награда инженер.
Setting course for Western United States.
Слишком много гренадеров. С нами идет новый границ. Вы еще легкая. Давайте можно на тебя. Даем птичку. Гренадеру даем тушеную гранату. Это кому-нибудь персонально. Гранаты. Снайпер. Два гренадера на границе. Сложность легко. Взломать компьютер распределения. Поехали.
Ranger deploy.
In position for deployment.
A hacker trying to impress the Resistance found a way into the Advent network through an access point near our AO. From the looks of it, she found something critical tied to the aliens' latest operation. Unfortunately, she only lived long enough to recover a fragment of the data. We're moving to secure the area, eliminate any alien forces nearby, and hack that terminal before they manage to lock it down. We need that data if we're going to stop
что
their
играю на
progress.
консоли PS4. Очень редко, когда можно видеть систему через консоли. Вообще любые. На все на 25 ходов. Ну, мы справимся. Видно, что у нас Брэдфорд немножечко затормозил. Это сектоид. Опасный пси-пришелец. С ним нужно быть осторожнее. Ставим так, что было все видно. Видим все цели, идем аккуратно. Ставимся в боеготовность. Пытаемся принимать их. Граната пошла. Открываем счет, так сказать. Промазал. Разминилась дезориентация. Это плохо. Близко. Помню, что это сейчас пойдет промахивается. Дезориентация. Промах. Чуть ли не в упор. Дезориентация. 43. 35. Давай попробуем 43. Неудивительно. Попал 34. Скорее всего, убил. Можно гордиться. Хорошее повышение. Шанс попадания 37%. Честно, на шанс попадания 0% тоже будете попадать. Про его разбирать. Очень далеко. Близко нам подходить нельзя. Попробуем 48. Серьезно, чем меньше шанс, тем лучше не попадает. 53%. Я в шоке. Поднимает трупа. Здесь должна была быть реплика Брэдфорда, что типа благодаря сектоиду нету покоя даже мертвым. Ну, так как немножечко реплики залагали. Шанс 30. Да, уже на вскидку. Жалко, мы не уничтожим укрытие. Перезаряжаемся. Наверное, самую готовность. Ты тоже перезаряжаешься. Потратить на тебя гранату. Видим еще один. Оу, проблема. Здесь все огонь с пистолета. Чуть на другой рассчитывал. 4 волны. У нас 16 ходов. Паника. Плохо. Очень плохо. Очень-очень плохо. Да, эти реплики все портят. Неплохая оборона. Нет, не открываем она по зомби. Пробуем 35. Убили. Сметаем. Перезаряжаем наших бойцов. Теперь можно вести движение. Готовность. Перед тем, как зайти, бросаем свет шумовую. Дезориентировали одного. Вроде бы он там один. И заходим с этой стороны. Двое. Офицер. Снимаем позицию офицера. Если в этот сундук получится поранить. Шестерку. Думаю, желательно отступить. Идем мы не с пистолета 100%. 2 урона. Мы подставили одного нашего. Возможно, сейчас получит. Бог. 4 урона. Не критично, но больно. Дезориентация. Снайпер подходим. Идем его не с пистолета, убиваем его. Ходим сюда. Видим противника. Планочное укрытие. Видим огонь. Помог. Да. Так плохо. Очень плохо. Ой, как плохо. Сейчас будет больно. Ну что сказать, это Xcom. Это Xcom. Здесь даже если стрелять в упор, можно промазать. 86% уже не. Ну, слава богу, мы убиваем. Ну все. Осталось взломать все. Мы ликвидировали всех врагов. Взломаем пистолет. Доход. События. Вот по-моему доход. Вот очень маленький шанс. Задание выполнено. Задание выполнено. Убито 7 из 7, а ранен 1. Оценка отлично.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the... Followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by Xcom dissidents.
Ледяной монарх. Новый рекорд. Лина 73%. Среднему бонус укрытия тоже лимит.
Another success beyond all expectations. I'm continually impressed, Commander.
Смотрим, кем настал на границ. Поддержкой, самое то. Раненый у нас Келли. 2 дня. Усталость у 2 бойцов. 3 трупа. Адвент. Труп сектории.
The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
New objective added.
Новое задание. Связаться с сопротивлением в зоне секретного объекта. Доступно исследовать способ связи с сопротивлением, прибыть в регион, где находится секретный объект, установить контакт.
Commander, I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Награда инженер. Шеф сопротивления уже известно о вашей победе в регионе западных побережья жителей Земли. В долгу перед вашей командой, даже если они пока ничего об этом не знают. Будем надеяться, приобретенные ресурсы пойдут вам на пользу. Продолжаем. Мало материалов.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built.
6 дней. Отправляемся дальше на сканирование.
Local resistance forces in the area can get you into the site, but you will need to make contact with their network first. This is only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership will be a beacon to our people across the globe.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
Avenger plotting new course.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Исследование завершено. Листовая броня и магнитная. Ну, мы сможем это сделать, когда у нас будет больше ученых, чтобы это делать быстрее.
The science is eager to begin, Commander. From my own experience, Advent generally deploys heavy security rather than subterfuge when it comes to protecting their primary facilities, at least the ones I had access to personally. If they have gone to the trouble of hiding this black site, I suspect our findings there will lead us to even greater questions.
Я надеюсь, меня нормально слышно, а то мне писали, что плохо. Ну, продолжаем. Каменный маяк. Эмили восстановилась после ранения. Эмили восстановилась после ранения.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however, ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations, war games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
Новое задание. Исследовать труп офицера Адвента. Завершить вскрытие офицера Адвента.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
Название Нано. 12 марта 2035 год. Доступно новый отсек. Госпиталь. Доступно новое исследование вскрытия сектоида. Доступно новое исследование вскрытия офицера Адвента. Строительство лаборатории, но это нам не нужно. Скрытие сектоида нам нужен хотя бы один ученый. Ну, думаю, начнем.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Продолжаем сканировать. Осталось один.
Guerrilla Tactics School now operational.
Давайте делаем местного бойца специалистом.
Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Продолжаем сканировать.
You are too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years?
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain.
What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
I hate to ask, but it looks like I don't have much choice. Think you could help us out?
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander. So I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Операция покинутые заблудшицы. Награда ученый и 72 разведданных.
Setting course for Sector 9, Western United States.
Each faction has agreed to allow a 2-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Начинаем.
Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting points strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place.
Начинаем здание.
Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead.
And I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishes of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox? Praetor Mox? His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best Xcom has to offer.
Кому интересно, почитайте. Ну, из всех трех фракций мне нравятся жнецы и храмовники. Заступники мне тоже нравятся, но не так сильно, как эти две фракции. Но больше всего мне нравятся жнецы. Их очень полезная маскировка.
It's not too far.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
Double time!
Все прячу заднюю машину.
Bien!
No more time for regrets. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings.
Плохое действие. Если мы будем нас, возможно, придется спалить нашего жнеца.
These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
Из того, что этих противников много, их очень легко убить, можно использовать цепочку смертей. То есть убить их. Ну, как максимум, получается, всего в обойме может быть 8. 16 странников можно убить за один ход, если не мазать. Но я могу ошибаться.
No longer a threat.
Тем временем успешно стреляем. Шанс на 68.
Hostil neutralizado. Vuelvo al combate.
Музыку можно немножечко потише.
Órdenes confirmadas. En marcha.
Почему музыка так играет? Мы всех разобрали.
get there.
Я думаю, музыку может чуть потише. Музыку потише. Музыка хорошая, но потише. Мимо.
Enemy is still up.
Будет ближе.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
Blanco neutralizado. Blanco eliminado. ¡Poca munición!
That's a long run.
Жнецы очень хорошо подходят для разведки. Шикарно подходят.
Let's rock. Hostile neutralized.
Так, можно здесь спокойно направиться к повышению. Ну, по крайней мере, одно.
Afirmativo.
Еще 3 странника.
An entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
Back in.
Перезаряжаться. Кому интересно, можно пострелять из минуса. Шансы на обнаружение 50%.
For the Reapers.
Нас не обнаружили. Теперь диапазон обнаружения у нас повысился. В случае выстрел будет шанс обнаружения 80%.
I won't let them pass.
Bien.
Ставим сюда.
Ven y verás.
Все будет из двери.
Blanco fallado.
Очень близко.
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are.
Tiro desviado.
Если честно, обидно.
Target neutralized.
Приходится тратить дополнительные действия.
Orders confirmed on the move.
Сами сюда, что можно было тоже стрелять.
Enemy down. Target disabled. I'm ready. Raining ammo fast.
My life is in your hands.
Моя жизнь в твоих руках.
Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it to your pet Advent in time. We risk all this for Pray Tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
Affirmative, moving out.
Мы открыто выходим. И начинаем.
Enemies down. Target eliminated.
Просто в ударе его.
Got him.
Ни разу не
Running
помогли.
dry. Hostile neutralized. Ready to go. No rounds.
Может, это значит professional.
I must move quickly.
Идем на точку встречи.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives.
Good to go.
Максимально уходим.
Reapers are always vigilant. For years, my people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only you're...
You should have a clear path through now.
Переходим в следующий отряд. Жницы у нас.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Contact! Get down! They have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Hobbit. Roxtala. Fortin. They were sent here to hunt, to purge the Drock 10, the lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
Кстати, мне тоже нравятся заступники.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the Skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
У заступников такое оружие. Оно, кстати, очень эффективное. На паузе почитайте, если интересно. А мы продолжаем. заступник, Мокс. Мы будем передвигаться не быстро.
I go. Attacking on sight.
Ok, je me dirige vers la cible. Je reste en observation.
Affirmative. Moving out. Come get some.
I hear them.
Впереди кто-то есть.
Je confirme.
Медленно передвигаемся.
Scan en cours.
Understood. Moving out. I'm on it.
As you order. I stand ready.
D'accord.
Не спешим.
Viens par là.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Видим противника.
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
Je règle mon viseur.
Ненавижу именно этот вид бойцов, потому что с большим шансом он может взорваться.
I got nothing.
И это может привлечь странников, еще каких-нибудь противников.
I take a new approach.
Лучше уничтожать сразу же. Мишень внутри есть сжигательная граната, что очень мешает. Можно навести 2 раза огонь. Это пассивная способность всех заступников.
Efficient attack. Soon to be out of ammunition.
Сейчас будет очень больно. Они сфокусировались на одном.
Je peux plus bouger, je me suis fait ramasser.
2 урона. Очень плохо. И поэтому я их не люблю.
Je vais vers la position.
Выбирать дополнение.
Je maintiens ma position.
Можно себя потушить. Критуем на 6.
Their journey ends here.
You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things. We don't need to take any unnecessary chances.
Отстань.
Cible abattue.
The patrol has been liberated. May their lives not be lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
Works for me. Move out.
As you command. No trespassers.
Сейчас взорвется машина. Нет. Передвигаемся.
Compris.
Занимаем высокую позицию.
On Overwatch.
Идем аккуратно, Мокс.
Yes, Commander.
This is no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone, get back!
мастерски.
Purifiers may be down, but unfortunately, that was our extraction point.
I fear that is not the worst of it. Multiple biological signatures rapidly on approach to your position.
The Lost. The sounds of combat excite them. They are drawn to it.
And you just blew up a fuel truck?
There was no other choice. Find an alternate exit. We will deal with the Lost. Draklar. Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
An apt description. It would seem the mutation has somehow accelerated these Dashers' metabolism, allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
Got it covered. Странненько. Это, конечно, скучно. Да, не играешь с огнем. Но тоже как способ выжить. Чтобы спасти Макса, займем более высокую позицию.
Tactical movement.
Займем хорошую позицию.
Not even close.
Они очень быстро передвигаются.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated throughout most of the city. I would expect a significant reaction from the Lost.
The only reaction I will accept from them is their deaths. Find us that exit.
Ennemi neutralisé. Je m'en suis occupé. Ennemi descendu. Il va falloir que je recharge. Ennemi à terre. Je repars à l'attaque. Munitions à 0. Je suis à sec.
Target neutralized. Nailed him. Back in. My ammo's running low.
Перезаряжаемся.
Scanning.
Стоим до готовности. Видим двоих. Минус один.
Their casualties grow.
И показываем способность. Так, себе противника. И вырезаем. Очень прикольно. Очень тактично.
Kill confirmed. That whole area is hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
Understood. Holding position.
Readings are all over the place. The Lost are almost right on top of you. These Lost seem to be pretty sensitive to noise. The sounds of combat are likely to draw even more of them.
Menace éliminée. Je suis prête à y aller.
Если честно, я первый раз играю на такой сложности. Потому что, когда я играл в начале, у меня сразу же все умирали. Даже не понимал, почему. Так что, пока мы профессионалы. Сейчас наберемся опыта, потом можно будет ходить более ветеран. Ох, сколько там народу.
Ennemi neutralisé.
Think we've got something here. Just need another minute.
You have your minute.
C'est fait. Cible éliminée. Je tire mes dernières munitions. Cible abattue. C'est bon, mon arme est vide. Je peux plus tirer.
Ну в этом способе нет ничего плохого.
Cible neutralisée. Ennemi abattu.
Ну я не скажу, что это имбово.
Ennemi détruit.
Или как это?
Je vais me retrouver à court de munitions. J'ai tiré dans le vide. Il faut que je recharge.
Overwatch.
They live no more. Reinitializing weapon. My weapon is almost depleted. Watch order confirmed.
We found a new route that should get you to the rendezvous point safely. The Lost are still converging on the area, so make it fast.
That will not be a problem.
Не проблема. Сказал Нокс. Мы начинаем быстренько наступать.
Ok, je bouge.
Быстрый, как мы видим огонь.
I must run.
Никого не ждем.
Solid copy.
У нас вот один зритель в чате. Скучно. Там ничего не пишет. Напишите хоть то, что я плохо играю, или вот все что угодно.
5 sur 5.
Если не сложно.
Go, go, go!
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
That depends on the Reapers.
Заставка. Телефон показывает 1.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder Cracksard. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind. Butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying, Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You are welcome to try.
Your Reapers face a being such as this?
They appeared without warning years ago. Had they not, we would have already regained our home.
Such arrogance. The Elder's will extends throughout the universe. I am but one of their instruments.
I go quickly. Running.
Никого не оставляем наверху. Правильно, надо перезарядиться.
Pareil.
Бежим сюда.
Je suis en route.
Это, естественно, читаем.
Covering ground.
На разведку.
Join me in the dark.
Сильный иммунитет к взрывам. Избранный не вызывает срабатывание режима наблюдения или ответного огня. Слабая сторона. Более легкое ношение с высокой позиции. И противники жнецы. Призрачная ведьма, убийца.
And I will end this quickly.
То есть, когда мы попадаем в нее с высокой позиции, она
I will
получает больше
deliver you
урона.
to the next world without delay.
Давайте поднимем жнеца наверх.
I will go.
Allá voy. En guardia.
Убийственный это изгнание с своей маскировкой. Опа. Противник жнец и еще
That will not be enough to stop me.
этого недостаточно, чтобы нас остановить. Идем резать. Наносим максимальный урон.
I go as ordered.
A trivial wound.
Шанс правильно 30%. Попробуем.
I had not expected this conflict to be so exhilarating. You surprised me, Xcom. Still, the Elder's will is that none survive this day. I cannot leave that to fortune.
The sonic dispersal waves emitting from that pod are crisscrossing a massive area.
Это будет сложно.
Meaning that thing just rang the dinner bell for every remaining lost in the city.
An accurate assessment. The entire lost biomass seems to be converging on this position.
Then let's get you all the hell out of there. Firebrand's en route to the evac coordinates now. Get moving.
Эвакуируем всех солдат. Удаляю взрывание. Это толпа странников.
Baja confirmada.
Initial analysis of these creatures' movement patterns reveals an almost coordinated attack strategy. Perhaps they are not the mindless automatons they initially appeared to be. An intriguing, if not horrific, possibility.
Ай, плохо.
Sigue en movimiento. Me quedo sin munición en el arma.
Шанс правильно 95%.
Death to the invaders.
You must keep me supplied.
The only fate possible
I loaded
for
these
aliens.
cartridges myself.
I have no more rounds. I am trusting you.
Closing on target position now. Kill confirmed. It's down.
Идем максимально вперед.
Position confirmed.
Мы не будем здесь задерживаться.
I run.
Нам нужно как можно быстрее уйти.
J'y vais.
How many of these creatures can still be in this city?
Advent has been sending purifier squads into these cities for years, yet somehow the lost survive, even thrive. We do not know why.
On the move. It's killing time.
A 10 batal. Non-evade detection.
Let the hunt begin.
Понял маскировку. Инициально.
Watch my back.
Идем дальше аккуратно вперед. Боеготовности.
I'm on it.
Стрельта снимает.
Bien compris. J'y vais.
Странненько.
Affirmatif. Je couvre la zone. Ennemi éliminé.
Промах очень смешный. Нереально.
I did not exist when this city stood whole. Still, I feel revulsion at what happened to this place, to these people.
I believe you.
Я испугался, что мимо.
Ennemi abattu. Menace éliminée.
Убегает.
J'aurais besoin de munitions par ici. Cible abattue. Munitions à 0. Je suis à sec.
I will reposition. No compromises.
Все-таки обнаружили.
We are compromised.
Можно сказать, выкинули маскировку.
Moving as ordered.
J'avance.
Ладно, передвигаемся.
Je suis de retour.
У нас много.
Órdenes confirmadas. Marchando. En marcha.
Moving. Come get some.
Ну, с ранением все равно.
Closing on target position now.
Один раненый у нас.
We're green to go.
Reloading weapon. I will move.
Стоим здесь, готовимся. Появился статус странника. Очень плохо. Очень плохо. Это очень смешной промах.
Adjusting sights.
Перейдем, как идти дальше, наверное, все.
There will come a day when my people take back this place for our own.
If they are all like you, that is a likely possibility.
Мне нравится сначала они были унизить, а теперь они...
Enemigo eliminado. Poca munición. Baja confirmada. Estoy sin munición. Moving. No longer a threat.
Я бы, конечно, хотел бы на компьютер пройти Xcom 2 с дополнением Longwar 2. Мне еще не удалось перебить компьютер. И какое-то дополнение натянул, чтобы интересно снять, чтобы была хорошая аудитория.
I will not waver.
Double time. Schmalekip.
I go where I am needed. Return to your gods. My ammunition is almost gone. Remember, they are not victims. Give me a minute. My ammo is gone.
Ya estoy.
Да. GB готовности нету. Главное, чтобы мы сейчас не получили.
Afirmativo.
Detecting additional Lost converging near the evacuation coordinates. I advise caution. It would seem the Lost are on to our strategy.
It is the Elder's will that this alliance fall. It will take more than mere Lost for that to happen.
Серьезный промах.
I can get there.
Their casualties grow. My weapon is almost depleted.
Target disabled.
Получается, Костя тебя зовут. Пожалуйста.
On the move.
Да, русский. Возможно, Костя.
The entire swarm converges upon us. We cannot hold this position much longer.
Outrider to Avenger, where the hell's our exit? This is as low as I can get her.
No! I do not intend to die this day. I will follow. Fox-Tala 410.
Time to return home, traitor.
Вот такая операция.
It was no easy task, but we managed to get the Reapers and the Skirmishers to cooperate for once. That in itself is an accomplishment.
Да, Мокс жалко.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation, or die trying.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers, and can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
Commander, each of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding of our tactics and capabilities, something we refer to as combat intelligence. Because of their unique experiences in the field, our faction soldiers from the Resistance will gain access to new abilities based on this combat intelligence.
А гренадер? Тяжелое вооружение. Ну что, наши бойцы справились? Надо здесь взаимосвязь.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You could lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
Получили 72 раза и ученого.
How long do you think it will be before our newest prisoner reveals your secrets?
Попадание в плен. Рядовой портал Мокс.
The Resistance factions can help us locate our captive soldier if we deploy on a covert action alongside them.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
Ну что, на этом все. Стрим длится почти ровно 2 часа. Через 4 минуты уже будет ровно 2 часа. Кому понравилось, подписываемся на канал.
But I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
Брэдфорд опять влез. Также я веду Twitch канал, такой же никнейм, в описании будет написано. Я только начинаю развиваться. Я стримлю в Twitch'е Apex Legends, как я собираю отряд, тащу, а здесь буду выкладывать прохождение в виде стрима. Например, как сейчас Xcom 2 World of the Chosen. Если получится, то буду записывать схватки с друзьями. Стрим будет ходить ночью, кому интересно посмотреть. Если у меня появится больше народу, кому будет интересно, то я их буду снимать раньше. Сейчас на этом все. Мы заканчиваем прямую трансляцию. Кто хочет, может смотреть днем. Пишите, подписывайтесь на канал. Спасибо за просмотр. Всем хорошего дня. Играйте только в хорошие игры. Всем удачи.